Howdy folks, so today we're back in Red Rocks Park in Nevada outside of Las Vegas. Behind me is Turtlehead Peak. It's almost 2,000 feet above us. If you guys remember, a couple weeks ago we did kind of the Calico area, which is over here, Calico Tanks. Much easier hike, so wish us luck today. Howdy folks, so from an elevation perspective, we're at quarter of the way up. We're at 4,800 feet. Trailhead's at 4,300 feet. Summit's at 6,300 feet. So I'll say we covered more than half the distance up to here, but only a quarter of the altitude. So it's probably going to get quite a bit steeper. I'm going to pan around real quick. And one thing I really like about Red Rocks is how well marked it is. So you'll see right behind me, you know, they've got these markers about every couple hundred feet or so, which is amazing. You really can't get lost in here. And behind me, you'll kind of see the 11-mile, you can kind of see the outskirts of the road here. There's a 11-mile kind of road that goes around the canyon for Red Rocks. So if you're not into hiking or climbing, it's really nice. 25-minute, half-an-hour drive to kind of see the whole park. So one thing I learned today is that we're actually leaving the Red Rocks conservation area in a couple hundred feet here, and we're going to head into the La Madre Wilderness, which is where Turtlehead Peak actually lives. So next video will be halfway up, and we'll be in the La Madre Wilderness. So we'll see you later. So we are officially halfway up. We're at 5,300 feet. You can see Turtlehead getting closer behind me, and this section will definitely get steeper. I'm going to pan to my left here, and you'll see kind of the Calico peaks kind of peeking up there. What's interesting is from the trailhead, I think there's like 4 total trails, and 3 of them head up towards like the Calico tanks and the hills, and only 1 comes up to Turtlehead. So if you're looking for something a little bit more secluded, I ran into just 2 people on my way up here, and I'm going to continue kind of going this way. We're a mile above the Red Rock Canyon, which is really pretty to kind of watch. You know, what's interesting here in Nevada is, you know, the rest of the country, it's quite cold, but December, perfect hiking time here. It's about 60 degrees, sun's shining. It's awesome. So one thing though, up here, you want to bring water. You know, even when it's cold, it's super dry. So you know, I'd suggest like twice as much water as you'd bring on a local hike, you know, in the Midwest or anywhere else out east. I brought 70, 80 ounces of water today. So anyway, so halfway there, we'll do another video, 500 feet from the top. So we'll see you then. All right. So we're 1,500 feet up. We're 500 feet from the top of Turtlehead Mountain, 5,800 feet in elevation. I'm going to pan this way, and we're going to see kind of the Calico Mountains that we did last short that I posted back there. And then obviously the floor of the Red Rocks Conservation area. So so far so good. The trail's nice. It does, just a real key pointer here, it hugs the left side of the ravine. So if you get lost and you start scrambling a little bit, the base of the ravine, just head left and you'll run into the trail. So no biggie, but you can get off trail kind of easily here. So just head left and you'll see all the markers I talked about before. So we'll see you at the top, folks. Howdy, folks. All right. We are at the top of Turtlehead Peak. It took me 3 hours and 40 minutes to get here. It took my time, so some of you could probably do that a little quicker. Anyway, it's absolutely beautiful up here, 2,000 feet up. We're at 6,300 feet. Starting to feel the altitude a little bit, but it's not the altitude, it's the attitude, right, as they say. Anyway, by no stretch of the imagination is this an easy hike. On the Tron Slot scale, this is a definitive hard hike, but it is worth the views. I mean, I'm just going to pan around real quick. You know, you can see Mount Charleston coming up, which is about twice our altitude here. Right there, you can barely see it behind me, peeking out. A couple of the other higher 8,000 foot peaks there. And then obviously it's cool looking down on the Red Rocks and then into Las Vegas. But we got about an hour and a half of sunlight, so I'm going to head down before it gets dark. So until next time, thanks for joining. Enjoy your day.